What was your experience here in front of the kidnapped building?
I was out walking my dog.
Yeah.
I saw the building, and I was filled with a lot of emotion and a lot of pride seeing this, just representing what's happening in the tragedy that's happening in Israel.
Right.
And as I'm walking my dog, I saw a guy pull over, and he began screaming and yelling and trying to vandalize the side of the building.
Vandalize it how?
He was trying to rip down the posters. He started climbing onto the building, and I got really upset. I nearly asked him what he was doing, which triggered him. He began calling me a disgusting Jew. There's a lot of things he said that probably can't go on the internet. So
What was his ethnicity?
I believe he was Arab. As somebody who speaks Arab, I kind of got that from him.
Arab, Muslim, or Christian?
I don't know.
But what's down the block? Just a stone's throw, no pun intended.
No, it is a mosque. It is a very large mosque. I believe it's actually one of the largest in LA, if I'm not mistaken.
And so this is like right in their faces, basically.
Yes, it is. It is right in their face. And I grew up with Muslims. I love a lot of them, but I will say every time I walk by this mosque, with my Star of David, I have gotten some people with some dirty looks.
They give you dirty looks?
Yes, which honestly, it is what it is.
You think they don't like Jews?
I would say by the look they give me when they see my Star of David, yeah, absolutely.
Well, how about from your family's experience in Persia and in
Iraq?
Oh, Iraq, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Farhud killed a lot of my family.
1941, the Nazis and the Iraqi government.
Yeah, so I don't know if I want to get into what happened with my great-grandmother. He was here, and he started climbing to take down the poster of Elia Cohen. And
Trying to tear it off?
Yes. He was trying to tear it off, and that's when I asked him what he was doing, and that's when he turned on me and basically said he was going to kill me and my dog and a million other very anti-Semitic statements about my appearance, about how he did say Judaism is a mental illness. There was a lot of disgusting things said.
Was he by himself?
Yes, he was by himself.
Did you report it to the police?
Yes, I did.
What did they say?
They said that anti-Semitism is on the rise. They asked me if I want to press charges, which I do, and I will. And they just said to be very, very careful because currently in this specific zip code, there's been a lot of anti-Semitism on the rise. And they have a new task force specifically for this now. So they said it will happen again, which I did not like. But I appreciate them, so.
Do you think that they would crack down on the mosque if that's where the anti-Semitism might be coming from?
Honestly, no, I don't. Because I think that if you're targeting the mosque or questioning the mosque, you may be seen as Islamophobic, even if there is a reason to question the mosque. You just...
Okay. The mosque is right over there. Right, the signs are over here about Israel, and of course, if they're watching Al Jazeera, or Arab channels, they're putting on a lot of propaganda showing.
Absolutely, denying the truth doesn't help anybody. Yes. The Palestinian civilians believe in the propaganda that they were taught and support what Hamas did. So, but again, if they would have stood up, Israel would have helped them, just like they helped them get to the south. And they're helping them now by freeing them of Hamas.
Is this mosque also militant against Judaism?
From my experience, they don't like that I wear the Star of David and walk by there. They don't like that I have my dog when I walk by there because Muslims aren't fans of dogs. So that's just been my experience. I've walked by and smiled. I've even spoken Arabic with my family when walking by, but they see my Star of David and they don't like it. They have one goal and one goal only, and that is to make Israel not exist, no Jews on their land that they believe is theirs. I mean, you can see that with looking at Bethlehem. Bethlehem used to be all Christian, well, mainly Christian, and now it's 80% Muslim, and that's insanity to me because that's a Christian holy site, and I don't understand why it's under Muslim rule. We need to accept reality. That's honestly what I believe. I don't think that I am saying I'm not saying anything that isn't my experience and the majority of what I felt throughout my life. And I was taught from very early on that we all bleed the same color, and we just have to love and respect each other, no matter what we look like or what we practice.
And her brother, my brother-in-law, is currently serving in Judea and Samaria doing the rest. So all to pray for him as well. And Dina, who's over here, who saw someone trying to take the posters down 2 days ago and yelled at him to stop, and was the victim of some horrific language and hate-filled comments from him, who had the courage to stand up and to say something even against someone who was very threatening. So there's so much of power in this room. Thank you.